saw Kirby carry on, he had a Texas championship opportunity, and you can tell the powers that be see a lot in the young gun, because tonight he gets a shot at the Reality Wrestling Television Championship.
This is going to be a very exciting contest, a true clash of styles as the high-flying, the young gun, Chandler Hopkins, will go one-on-one with the best technician in Texas, Clay Roberts, for the TV championship.
In Texas is the current Reality Wrestling Television Champion. Kirby, carry on. Why don't you catch people up on how that occurred?
We saw it just a few weeks ago. Clay Roberts was in a one-on-one matchup against Edge Stone, the former television champion, before we saw the shocking inclusion of Gaspar Hernandez making his way down to the ring and basically costing Edge Stone the championship in what turned from a regular match into a no disqualification match, and many will say the request of Booker T.
Yes, Gaspar Hernandez made his presence felt, and is a large reason why that man, Clay Roberts, is now the television champion. But if you heard Chris Russo, our ring announcer, saying there has now been implemented a 10-minute time limit in Reality Wrestling Television Championship matches. There's a new stipulation for the title because, in Clay Roberts' words, TV time is worth its weight in gold.
I'm very interested to see how this match is going to go. As I said, it's going to be a true clash of styles. I hope that Chandler Hopkins did his homework here, because he is in the ring not only against a magician, but as I said, the best technician in Texas. You see Clay Roberts pointing up to the screen up here. The time is on the screen, and this is for the TV championship. 10 minutes on the clock as soon as the bell rings.
All right, there's our opening bell, and our timer has started. There is a 10-minute time limit to this affair. Oh, look at this, Clay Roberts. Smile on his face, and you can tell what he's doing here, Kirby. He's trying to kill time as much as possible.
I mean, it's a smart idea. If you have 10 minutes and the 10 minutes expire, it goes to a draw, therefore you keep your championship. But I would think as a champion, you would want to go out there and prove that you're the best. So keep winning.
Well, the thing that proves that you're the best, Kirby, is by being the champion. So if you can retain that title, you continue your run here in the Reality Wrestling as one of these top stars. One of the best. And some chain wrestling here in the early going, something that both men are very good at, but you also think that that hurts the challenger here. Chain wrestling is slow and methodical, and you don't have the luxury of time as a minute has already expired.
As right now, Chandler Hopkins showing us what he's got here, Brad. You're right. Chandler Hopkins has got to be the one to beat the champion. As we see countless times in MMA, you gotta beat the champion. You can't just coast, because that could cost you the entire fight. Now with this too, you have to think, with Clay being the best technician in Texas, right now Chandler Hopkins is showing his entire hand, and Clay Roberts is going to be able to find a counter to almost anything that Chandler Hopkins throws at him.
Chandler Hopkins, now look at that. Clay Roberts holding onto the leg there, and again, just trying to buy time off the clock. Because at the end of the day, Clay Roberts doesn't have to beat Chandler Hopkins. Chandler Hopkins has to beat Clay Roberts.
Now that's actually what I was going to ask. Do you think that puts more pressure on Chandler Hopkins knowing that he is running up against the clock, having to defeat Clay Roberts?
I think absolutely. That is a lot more pressure on the challenger, as 2 minutes in this contest has expired. See there in the corner of your screen, the clock here for the television championship contest at Summer of Champions 8. This is a banner event here for the reality wrestling, and you're going to see that main event as this television special comes to you over the coming weeks. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out. As this TV special comes to you on our local affiliate here in Houston, the CW39 KIAH. And frequencies around this great country, and of course, the nearly 600,000 subscribers to the Reality Wrestling YouTube channel.
Is Chandler Hopkins able to get that roll up here?
Roll up 1, 2.
Very smart plan from Hopkins to go for repeated pinfall attempts. That takes a lot out of your gas tank. And if you're going to beat Clay Roberts in 10 minutes, that's how you want to do it.
Oh, look at that. Clay Roberts running away. And again, milking the clock. Even signaling to the audience, I'm buying my time.
Clay Roberts trying to find a way to get inside the ring, but Chandler Hopkins just trying to cut him off at any turn here. But look at this, he's got the leg. I think he just raked the eyes there, Brad.
Oh wow, look at that. Clay Roberts in. And now Chandler Hopkins in a bad way, going for a cover here. 1, 2, a kick out from the challenger.
A strong kick out as he just rolled right over the champion, almost to a vertical base. But now that big European uppercut there from Clay Roberts, just rocking. Oh my God, Chandler Hopkins, maybe to another dimension. I'm taking a look at the clock here. We're almost 30 seconds to the halfway point of this matchup, Brad. And right now it seems like Clay Roberts' strategy is working.
Well, we know you can win a match in under 10 minutes, but can you win a match against Clay Roberts in under 10 minutes? Chandler Hopkins going to try the scoop and a slam there. Some much needed offense. Oh, look at that. Standing moonsault misses. The best technician in Texas with a big European style uppercut. 1, 2, and almost had him.
And look at that, the transition from the kick out right into that armbar style maneuver there from Clay Roberts. That is why he is known as the Magician, Brad.
Absolutely.
Chandler Hopkins trying to get the Ronation behind him, but Clay Roberts is just shutting that down entirely right now. And he's just twisting that arm in a way that it's not meant to be bent. And here they come, the Ronation starting to get behind Chandler Hopkins. Hopkins with those low shots to the abdomen of Clay Roberts, breaks free. Roberts over the top rope. And look at this. Oh! That shot once again to the midsection from Hopkins. And now a big slap from Clay Roberts. Just seems to have incensed Chandler Hopkins. He's got to watch out not to get disqualified here. Big roundhouse kick misses. Chandler Hopkins gets the enziguri though. Both men are down. And we've got 3.5 minutes to go.
3.5 minutes. Is it enough time? And look, this is only milking more time off the clock. And Clay Roberts wouldn't mind a double count out. He would remain the champion.
That is what we call the champion's advantage. as Chandler Hopkins here. Big roundhouse kick of his own, misses, but able to get that enziguri to the side. And look at this, Chandler Hopkins coming alive here. Oh, wow.
Great forearm there to the corner.
Suplex roll through. Clay Roberts, though, counters. Oh, look at that, he caught it. He caught the kick into the ankle lock. Hopkins flips the momentum over. And once again, Hopkins showing off his athleticism and his speed into the cover here.
1, 2. About 2 minutes remain. About 2 minutes remain right now. Here's your 2-minute warning. Chandler Hopkins needs to find a way to get this win.
You've got to wonder if Chandler Hopkins perhaps getting frustrated over the fact that Clay Roberts has been milking the clock when the match first started, and if that's going to come back to bite him as this clock is slowly winding down.
Well, reality wrestling, normally with most championships, we go one fall to a finish. There must be a definitive winner. But in this case, it's a time limit. It's the TV title. You have to be able to alter your strategy. Chandler Hopkins knew that coming in, but it's one thing to try to get mentally prepped for. Cover 1, 2. It's one thing to get mentally prepped for it. It's another when you're inside the ring and trying to fight against an opponent and a clock. Oh my gosh. Nasty landing from Clay Roberts. Wait a minute, there's a minute remaining.
We've got 60 ticks of the clock left, and that's gonna be it. Unless Chandler Hopkins can get Clay Roberts back into the ring right now.
You have 45 seconds. Chandler Hopkins made maybe a bit of a mistake there by putting Clay Roberts to the outside.
And these two still fighting on the outside.
30 seconds.
And maybe the adrenaline just was too much for Chandler Hopkins.
He still has time. It's 15 seconds left.
And look at this here, Chandler Hopkins, the
to the outside. But wait a minute. 5.
Trying to get him back in the ring, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
Oh my gosh, there's the time limit draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10-minute time limit has expired without a fall. Therefore, still retaining the television championship,
Clay Roberts found a way to win.
I think it's less about the fact that he found a way to win rather than Chandler Hopkins didn't pay attention to the clock as he took that dive. He tried to get him back in the ring, but he didn't have enough time, Brad.
And I say win, and that's probably the wrong word to use because Clay Roberts, this is a time limit draw. Neither man won, but still the champion. And I don't think this is the last time we're going to see these two battle it out for the TV title. Clay Roberts says, I'm done. I have 10 minutes of work that I have to put in.
He got his TV time that was worth gold, Brad.
That's exactly what it is. That time was worth its weight in gold, and gold is still around the waist of Clay Roberts.